Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well wherever you are. I'm sending you the purest of love and light. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope this message will resonate with you, and as a result, you will subscribe, be a part of the tribe here. It will be great to have you. Thank you so very much in advance. Returning soul tribers, new soul tribers, I'm so glad that you're here. We're doing this thing called life, this journey called life, and I'm so glad that we've met. We're meeting for such a time as this to be able to encourage each other and to pour into the hearts and the lives of others. So thank you so very much. So as I mentioned before in other videos, for each week in the month of October, I'll be giving away a deck. I have a variety, so I'll just be choosing one. So we'll call this, we're still in week week 1. So we'll do for week 1. So if you look in the description box below, and again, this is really only for those who are genuinely interested and you would like a deck maybe to start your own, or just still be able to do this for yourself. So it's mydivinedestiny30@gmail.com, and you will send me your address, and then that way I'll be able to give it out to you. So this is my way of giving back, because this month is my birthday anniversary for the channel, and so this is my first year, and I'm so happy. Thank you so very much for your encouragement, for pouring into me. Yes, you have encouraged and inspired me as well to keep going. It's not easy, right? Like everything else in life, but God is good. God is awesome. And so I am just so happy to have you, my soul tribe, my family. We resonate. We have gone through some stuff, gone through many things, like the song says, through many dangers, toils, and snares. We have already come. We have been through it, walked through the fire. A lot of us, we don't look like what we've been through. And so a lot of people, your life story may seem very interesting or unbelievable to a lot of people, but it's because of the grace of God. It's because of the grace of God, and that's what it's all about. When you think about history, history, it is his story. So the chapters of our lives, it is still been written. God is still writing. It's not over until we win. And so all the tests that we have been through, this is what is helping to create our beautiful testimony. All the mess is coming together. He's causing all things to work together for a good. And this is what is going to become our beautiful message to inspire others. I mean, if anybody told me that I would be doing this, I would tell them they're lying. I honestly didn't see this one coming. I really did not. And just to be here, I know it's God, because yes, it is God. It is God. And it's his will be done, not mine be done. And so maybe even for a lot others, it may seem out of the norm, a taboo, it's not something that is looked at as, but like in everything else, people can abuse their power. And I think in this community as well, it's so much negativity when people think about tarot. But like in everything else, every profession, if it's abused, then it has positive and negatives. So it's like you have good lawyers, bad lawyers. You have honest pastors, and you have those who are dishonest. In everything that you do in life, you have people who can, because they misuse I'm not sure it's like where my voice is, but I'm gonna get it out. But like in everything else, people can abuse it. You know, a lot of people are called initially to do good, to do well, to do the will of God. And sometimes because of greed, people turn it into something bad. And so as a result, then there is that taboo. But I know why I'm here, you know, like Paul, I'll become all things to all men, you know, and sometimes it's in the least unlikely places. This is where God will guide us and direct us to be. Because at the end of the day, his will must and it will be done. It is his will, not ours. And it's have thine own way, have your own way, God. Where you lead me, I will follow. Spirit, lead me where my steps, you know, it's where it's without borders. Having the faith to walk on waters, like the song says, wherever he may call you, wherever he may lead you. So, you know, if you feel led, if you felt led, and you just know that you're highly protected, God takes care of his own. Because what I'm doing, like I said, it's not about me. It's for a greater good, for a greater cause. Not sure how long he'll have me here, but for now, I'm willing to do what he wants me to do. What he wants me to do. And so I've always practiced, even in my career. I never tried to make nest you know, in another person's business. Like if I'm working for a company, I only carry what I need for my work in my bag. When I say that, I'm just saying I don't try to bring my family albums and pictures to work, because I realize this is a journey. I'm not here to be comfortable. You know, it's almost like being, you know, it's being an ambassador. Traveling duties, like pack lightly like the fool, because at any time God can say move. And so I'm not tied down to anything. So even for some of you, as I was pre-shuffling the other deck earlier, I saw the death card and I saw the 3 of coins, and then I saw the Hierophant. And so for some of you, and the death, it doesn't mean literal, but it could mean it's a necessary ending that needs to be done or will be done. 3 of Pentacles, to a way of life, a way of living. You know, what you consider to be your stability. This could even be to the people that you've been hanging around with, to family, to career. Because 3 of Pentacles is also, it's collaboration, it is partnership as well. So maybe some people that you're working with, doing life with, you know, it's going to come to an end, because with the Hierophant, God is calling you for something greater. And some of you, you have been praying, and this in itself is confirmation for you. You may have to leave a job. You know, some people that you're working with, some family members as well. Wow. All these cards came out, and I'll show you. It says you get a new start. Yeah, like I said, with the death, endings bring new beginnings. So again, don't be afraid of, it's scary because a lot of us, I know we don't like change. But see, we're in a brand new season. You know, and so life change, time change. You know, we are the only ones who don't want to change, but we want something different, which is insanity. wanting something to change, but we still keep doing the same old. So if you want new breakthroughs, new opportunities, we have to most of the time leave something else in order to step out into our purpose or our calling. So just have faith that God is guiding you. He's protecting you. And he's closing out some cycles, closing some doors, so that something new, something bigger, something better, something greater can come into your life. And it's just being open. And, when I saw that death card as well, if this is what God wants you to do, it must be done. And if he has to drag you, he will. Like he did with Jonah in the belly of the whale. I mean, it's like, you want to be stubborn, okay, let's do it. Yeah, stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. For a lot of you, you have gifts, you have talents, you have abilities, but you know what? Fear is holding you back. Fear is holding you back. And remember, fear is false evidence appearing as real. For a lot of you, you're sleeping on yourself because you're doubting. You're looking at your situation and you're saying, I can't do that. You're talking yourself out of these big, beautiful blessings that are out there for you. You're sabotaging yourself. And for a lot of us, and this is why so many people at the end of life, if they do get a chance, they will have so many regrets because they wish they did something different. But you're so afraid of what other people are going to think, what other people are going to say, what family, what this, what that. Well, guess what? At the end of the day, like even that death card that I saw, at the end of the day, you're going down by yourself. You will have to face your maker by yourself. So really, does it matter the opinion of others? It's only an opinion. People talk. Like the song Etana says, people talk. That's what they do. Whether you do it or not, they're going to talk, because some people are going to say, you know what? I think he has such a gift. She's so gifted, but she's not making use, or he's not making use of those gifts. And they will never tell you this in front of your face, because they're afraid of you stepping out on that journey. So whether you do it or you don't do it, people are going to talk. And at the end of the day, it's on you, because you're the one, you're going to be filled with regrets. Finish strong. Live, like the song, I think it's T.I. and Rihanna, live your life. Live your life. And I'm not saying being reckless or careless, but what I'm saying is live your life in the sense of living your purpose. Don't be afraid to try new things. Because nothing that you go through, I think I share that. I love that message by Bishop T.D. Jakes. Nothing that you go through will be wasted. Everything, the bones, the skin, the hair, everything is going to be used for something. You will be able to use every little thing as a testimony to share, to encourage somebody else. Yeah, a lot of you are psychic, you're very intuitive. And it's just so amazing how, when I started out by saying, maybe for some of you, you're interested even in working in this community. Or it could just be you want to be able to do this for yourself. But you're very gifted. A lot of us, we all have intuition. Not all of us are tapped in. Not all of us use it for good. And when I see this normally comes with the water signs, being intuitive, being psychic. So this is you. And whatever this is, the cycle that needs to close out in your life, because something must die for something to live. In order for that new plant to come up, the seed was buried. It died to give life to a new start. So Spirit is saying a necessary end needs to be brought to something. Maybe for some of you, you've been working on a full-time job and you have your side hustle and you're praying as to, should I step off into my purpose now? And maybe this is the confirmation that you need right now that says, yes, it's time to step into this new thing. You've been working on that dead-end job. You're not getting much from it. And God has something bigger and greater. This is why you're getting write-ups. This is why they're pressuring you. This is why, things are just so stressful. This is why you have anxiety, palpitation every time you're supposed to go to work. Because God is wrapping up some cycles in your life. You just need to pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. You just need to pay attention. Divine connection. You are divinely connected. And for some of you, like I said, I saw the Hierophant card. For a lot of you, you're called to service. You have a higher calling on your life. To be a leader, to be a motivator, to be a speaker, to be a healer, a light worker. Yeah, and the last one, we can't fail, right? Spells. And remember, spells are not just, the witch's brew or all of that stuff. But spells are also words. Like I said, we can cast spells on our own lives too, by talking ourselves out of our dreams, sabotaging our own self. Oh, it's not gonna work. It never works. This one tried it. It didn't work. It failed. So we can talk ourselves out of our own blessings as well. We don't even need people to do this. We do a great job ourselves. And yes, you can have people, like I said before, people talk. That's what they do. And sometimes people are not even aware that what they're saying, they're casting spells. Even when you speak over the life of your children, you're worthless, you're no good. Think about the things that were spoken over your life as a child. You still remember today. Even though they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never harm me. That's not true. For those of you who were spanked growing up as a child, you don't remember the pain. Yes, you remember you have the memory of them doing this to you unless there is a scar. But even so, you don't remember the pain. But those words, you're no good. You're not going to amount to anything. You're just like that. Your dad, you're just like your mom. You're stupid, you're dumb. Those are things that echo over and over. And so as an adult, you have to work hard into erasing that, healing yourself, speaking life into yourself, into your situation. And so this takes work. And these are the things a lot of people are not willing to face. And so this is why hurt people, because you were hurt as a child, then I'm going to inflict the same pain, whether this is on your child, your children, or other people. And this is why people do evil things, because they were wounded, they are hurt. And so the only way to get back to others is to hurt them as well. This is also spells. speaking negatively into others. But like I said, a lot of the times we do a good job at talking ourselves out of many, many opportunities. And as well as people who are doing this to us. So this is why it's important to return those things to sender. Bind up, rebuke those negative thoughts. The Bible says to take every thought captive. Put on your helmet of salvation. I love that, because those helmets back in the days, they have the flaps that cover the ears. You know, it's like protect your ears, protect, you know, from the people who are speaking in you know, speaking in your ear, telling you lies. The enemy whispering lies to you, telling you what you can and cannot do. When God says, the word says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So it doesn't matter what people may have done or say. They try to block you. So some people, like I said, yes, you may have people who are working against you in whatever arena of your life. And this is why it's important not to speak everything. Don't share everything with people, especially when it comes to your new start. Some people are dream killers. As soon as you put it up, it's like pow, they shoot it out the air. And some people will do whatever means necessary. Whether this is, you know, and voodoo, obia, whatever, witchcraft, or just speak death over your situation. So be very careful about sharing people with your dreams, your opportunities that you have coming in your life. Just, I'm trying to be mild here. Just zip it, okay? Not everybody, even the people in your family, doesn't mean they have the best intention for you. You'll be surprised to see where the fight is coming from. You see a man's face or woman's face, but you don't see their heart. Not everybody who grins their teeth with you is a genuine smile. We need to be discerning. Again, psychic, be intuitive. Follow your gut. If you have a bad feeling, then a lot of the times, most of the time, it is true. But again, we don't listen. We miss the signs and synchronicities. And then we have people having us on a leash, blocking us, talking us out of our potential. Because yes, their evil intentions is causing them to do this, but it's because we are not standing in our power. Yeah, we are not standing in our own power, and we're giving our power over to other people who are not gifted, who are not talented, are smart enough to lead us, to give us good advice. And a lot of people, they're selfish when it comes to advice. They're going to do what they think is going to, or encourage you to do what they think is going to suit them best. If it means you dumbing down yourself so that they can feed off of you, live off of you, it's convenient for them, then they're going to try to give you those advices to block you in. So you're smarter than that. You need to be smarter. Spirit is saying it's time to boss up under psychic. So like I said, a lot of you, may need to pursue this full time. Some of you, it's time to have your own business. You're settling. We see stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on myself. Stop sleeping on yourself. It's like you know better. You deserve better. It's time for you to boss up. Whether it's applying for a higher position, doing something so that you can get the certificates to move on to something more. You were born to be a leader when I see that card. Stop settling on yourself. Return to sender. Yeah, under divine connection, like I said. Yeah, you return those things. Take every thought captive. What is not yours, send it back. You know how your energy should be. So when you have those negative entities trying to pull on you, return that to sender. It's not yours. Go back to where it come from. Wow. And then under spells, it says to release your ex. So for some people, this could be your ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, somebody ex. You need to release, cut the cords, because this person could be, casting spells, trying to block you from whatever opportunities, from you getting this new start, from you bossing up. Return those things to sender. And Spirit is saying, what does not kill you make you stronger. This is what you need to know. What does not kill you, it makes you stronger. So all the experiences that you've had up until now, what does not kill you make you stronger. So all of these are going to be things, your tests, to become your testimony, your mess, to become your beautiful message. Okay, let's get a few more cards to close out. Gratitudeless. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. So gratitude. So some of you may need to write a gratitude list. Give thanks, because that's the beauty of life, is that the more we give thanks, it's like the more the praises go up, the blessings come down. And that is how we open windows of opportunity in manifesting. I mean, who wants to give to anybody who is ungrateful? You give them something and they walk away, they don't say thank you. So it's the same thing, as above, so below. Wow. Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There is no need to compete, as there is an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Isn't that amazing? So yes, there is enough for all of us to go around, but you're gonna have those who, want to hold on to things, the crab in a barrel mentality, the people who don't want to share. God will provide those people for you. Don't compete where you don't compare. Stay in your lane, stay focused. So don't worry about the career, the position you're going into. You may be thinking it is saturated. The market that you're going into is already saturated. How am I gonna succeed there? It's almost, if you're living in the United States, almost every corner there is a Walgreens and a CVS. There is a big box store and there is another, kind of supermarket or something. It is competition that drives things, but just know that it's your own gifts, your own abilities, that is what is going to keep you there. If people want to compete, that's their problem. You're not responsible for the behaviors of other people. But like it says here, there is no need to compete. What is yours, and no one can take it from you. What God has for you, it is for you. And it doesn't matter what anybody says. Like I said with that death card, you start over. What God have for you, your new start, it is for you and nobody can take it away from you. Don't worry about the competition. Don't worry about what other people are going to say. God told, I believe, Jeremiah, don't worry about the look on their faces. People are going to talk. There's no need to compete. There is enough for everybody. It's only people with lack mentality try to hoard everything. Not supportive of others, not encouraging others, don't want to see others survive and do well. That is selfishness. And that can come from anybody. It doesn't matter who, from the person in the pew to the person up there, preaching, teaching. Spirit of jealousy and competition can attack anybody. Because when they think, oh, you're gonna be across the street from me, you're gonna infringe on, and it's not even yours anyway. Because if you're doing God's will, it's like that Noah mentality. Build it and they will come. God will provide. Where He guides, He provides. So no need to limit or restrict yourself. The last card, power of prayer. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resource, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. The power of prayer. This is our way of communicating with the divine. You are intuitive, you know this. Follow the signs, the synchronicity. When you pray and ask